Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon by Travis, or El Travieso. You can call him that as well. Travis, and it's an interesting set of songs that he did give a name to. Let me just check really quickly, because there was a song that he wanted me to react to, but I've already done it. But I still said, hey, we can still listen to it in a different video maybe. But yeah, so we'll do that video later, but we're going to talk about this one first. Give me 1 second here. Because I did receive this his email. And give me 1 second. Of course, I wasn't really prepared. I have everything else prepared. I have all the artists pulled up. Oh yeah, it says here. So the title of the artist would be more songs that make me go whoa. All right, I love it. Okay, so if you want to check out Travis, he does have a YouTube channel with almost 4,000 subscribers. Check it out. It's called the Uber, with the umlauts, Ubercast, and his personal stuff. If you want to check it out, I always want to support my fellow YouTube creators. Check out his website, maybe help him get to 4,000. It's always super awesome, to get to that next number, and yeah, we really enjoy it, when that happens. So if you can support him, please do so. Check it out. I'm going to leave it in the description. And yeah, we're going to look at 3 live videos and 2 audios. So we're going to start it off with John Marr live at the Crazy Face Factory. How soon is now? And I think this is because yesterday, give me a second. John Marr, I don't know if that's from the Smiths. Let me see. I should have checked before. I'm telling you, I do these videos super improv, but that's the way I like it, I just I see some stuff on the internet, and it's just every 3 seconds is a cut. I could never do that. Oh yeah, so he's the guitar player of the Smiths. Okay. And Modest Mouse. Oh, and Pretenders. Wow. Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna watch that live. We're gonna watch it in video form. Then after that, we're gonna why did I close it? Why did I close this email? Then we're gonna watch Days of the New. I think I've heard Days of the New because I do remember that cover with the tree. Days of the New, Touch, Peel, and Stand. Says here from 1997. Then after that, All I Want by says Toad and the Wet Sprocket. The album Fear from 1991. Never heard of them. And then we're going to do some Margaret Glaspy. Get Back. The Echo Sessions. That's a live video. Okay, I have never heard her. And then we're going to finish with Rising Appalachia and the song Silver, live from Preservation Hall. This is also a live video. This looks very interesting as well. Okay, so without further ado, I will pull up the picture-in-picture. Give me just 1 segundo. All right, everyone, here we have them. We have How Soon Is Now, John Marr live at the Crazy Face Factory. Here we go. Look at that Fender Strat. Super. This is some kind of 70s model. I've never owned a guitar like that, but they do look pretty awesome. I love that headstock, the classic 70s Strat. Actually, my Strat has that. It's a classic like 70s model, but this is I don't know what they call those, but if you guys know, let me know. All right, here we go. Thank you so much again, Travis. Man, this was so freaking good. I can't believe it. I mean, I really have to get into the Smiths or just the music of, of Johnny Marr. Holy smokes. Everything about this song was awesome. I mean, the beginning, I love that chorus, but that has like the slap back echo on there. If I'm not mistaken, I really have to figure it out. But jugga 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 jugga, and then that bam, that slide. Oh my god, how he slides in those two notes, those two chords. Actually, like I don't know what. So it's kind of like a cool setup what they have, because he has a capo on, and I don't know what open tuning the other guitarist was using. But man, just the combination with the bass, the keyboards, and the drums, and I honestly love the way he sings, and then the lyrics, I was kind of like, I was such in a good trance that I didn't even pay attention, but I was just like the way he was singing, using his instrument as the other instrument. Like holy smokes, man. So good. I love that when he started to that first of all, like his first kind of like solo was all chords and like octaves. He was moving down the neck, playing like this octaves thing, like an interlude. And then he started to like these triads, you could see his fingers doing like these triads like this, never really like taking a solo, because when you take a solo, you're starting to like play singular notes and stuff like a melody. But then he even did that as well. I'm like, oh my god, like how good is this gonna get, And just that change from that bing and then bam when he goes into the chorus, da 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 da. Like I'm just like, wow, this is great music, man. Great music. And I've always been kind of like, Alexa, she knows about the Smiths. I'm sure she knows the song because she was obsessed with this movie. And I'm sure, Travis, you're going to know this. 500 Days of Summer with the beautiful, what's her name? She has like a French name. Oh my God. I can't believe it. She's in Elf as well. It will come back to me. But yeah, and so basically in that movie, like these two, yeah, they're like in their 20s or something. They meet this couple, and he's always listening to the Smiths, and I think that's the first thing that she notices about him. Like, oh, you're listening to the Smiths. I can hear it through your headphones. I can't believe I can't remember her name, because she was married to Ben Gibbard, the guy from Death Cab for Cutie. Let's see, Ben Gibbard wife, Zoe Deschanel. Okay, so yeah, I thought it sounded French, but it's not really French. Well, Deschanel could be. Ben Gibbard, yeah, Ben Gibbard is another guy that we love. We saw him in Seattle in 2011, and he was playing Death Cab for Cutie, and oh man, that was a great concert. That was just super cool. That was one of our first concerts. I think we posted a picture of this on the channel. All right, so let's continue. This was just like, I'm definitely gonna listen to this song like a lot today, like just to get it through my skull. It's really good. Okay, Days of the News. So like I've said, I've seen this cover. I think there's two versions of this cover, if I'm not mistaken, but I wouldn't really remember the music. So here it is. Touch, Peel, and Stand from Days of the New. And I think they're like alternative or something, but I really don't know them that well. So here we go. with the next song. This is from, I'm just gonna pull it instead of YouTube from Spotify because it's louder, it's better quality, instead of this 14-year-old video. Just, you know, just for the purpose of it sounding a little bit better. All right, here you go. What happened? I was just typing in Days of the New. I guess I must have pressed like control something and it stopped. Let's go back. This sounds amazing. I love it. It sounds very, of course, very grungy. It sounds like a mix almost between Stone Temple Pilots and, I don't know, something else. I don't want to say Pearl Jam because it sounds more like Stone Temple Pilots, but really cool strumming. Man, they were really creative. I think the 90s was a very creative era, and I think it's going to get the credit it deserves one day, you know. I mean, I think it already has, but by everyone, you know, because it is like such a different style of music. Everybody was just doing, you know, something completely different from the 80s, which was rock and synth and, you know, it just sounds really, really good. Let's go back.
You're always talking back to me. You won't let it be. Won't you touch me, touch me? Never bothered you before. Nothing, and I feel for more. Won't you touch me, touch me? I won't let it go. Yes, I found a reason now. Need an excuse.
That's singing.
I found a reason now. Need an excuse. I've got this time on my hands. You are the one to abuse. The one to abuse. Oh, yeah, yeah. I've got this time on my hands. You are the one to abuse. Yes, I finally found a reason. Now I won't need an excuse. I've got this time on my hands. You are the one to abuse. Yes, I finally found a reason. Now I won't need an excuse. I've got this time on my hands. Now I've got this time on my hands. I've got this time on my hands. I've got this. You are the one to abuse. I've got this time on my hands. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. You are the one to abuse. The one to abuse. You're the one to abuse. Oh. Yeah,
Wow, man. Okay, so I was like, when I was listening to it, I was like, okay, this has to be in drop D. It's like, it's the era, and I looked it up. I looked up the chords, and it's actually tuned in drop D, D A D G B E. And this sounds such a fun song to learn, you know, because we do get together a lot with, you know, musicians, Alexia and I, and we mostly with a guy who plays like drums, but he usually takes a little like percussion set, and I take like the acoustic guitar, but this would be a kind of like a cool one to learn, although the singing is kind of like complex. But yeah, so this is called this is more like post grunge, alternative rock, grunge, acoustic rock, alternative metal. So this band is already disbanded for unfortunately 1995, 2014. That sucks, because I wouldn't have mind, you know, I would have been cool to see them. I'm getting into all sorts of like, you know, stuff like Alice in Chains, and Pearl Jam just dropped a new record, and I heard the first track. It was really good, really, really good. I can't believe that they're still, you know, going strong. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's bands from the 70s that are still going strong. So yeah, this was cool. Very, very good. I loved it. And okay, let's continue with All I Want by Toad the Wet Sprocket. This is from Fear, All I Want. Let's see what year. 91. So I guess this must also be some kind of grunge or something, maybe. But here we go with the next song. And here we go. You know, a 90s band, but it had a little bit more of an 80s sound to it. And there's some interesting information about this. It says when Monty Python's Eric Idle created the fictional band Toad the Wet Sprocket for the program Rutland Weekend Television in 1975, he never dreamed that anyone would actually use such a silly name. Fast forward to 1986, when 4 California teens adopted the moniker as a joke for their first gig at the Goleta, California watering hole called the Shack. And then it tells all the story of the band. What a cool fact, you know, what a cool thing, you know, that came out of Monty Python. I still have to, oh my God, I did watch The Meaning of Life. I found it hilarious. I just love that older, you know, silly English humor. And, but I still have to watch Life of Brian. And now from the other member of Monty Python, I did watch Brazil, and I mean, he's such a good director. He's at 12 Monkeys and such great films. Travis is also a film buff, so I'm sure he's gonna you know, he would be like talking about what I want to do. You know, I have this idea of going live and doing these reactions with like people, you know, with you guys, but live, you know. And this, I don't know how it's gonna work. Like if we have to like listen to the song without like actually hearing it, you know. I don't know if that how that would work, because if we live stream, I mean, it would. I think the worst thing that could happen is that it gets demonetized, but they get demonetized anyways. So I think we should just. I think we should go live, talk about music, play music, and then all, you know, in a group chat talk about, you know, things, and then we can mention movies and whatever, you know. I think that's the next thing I would like to do, you know, go live and do that. So let me think. Let me know what you think about this. You know, we can do it with just me, or if Alexia has some more time, and do that. That would be so much fun. And I also want to focus more on single songs, because sometimes I do feel that a lot of people don't watch the videos; they just skim through them, and you know, it's kind of like it defeats the purpose. But I understand. You know, short content is right now obviously, you know, the biggest. You know, the attention span, you know, is very, very short of people, especially younger people. You know, they want just 50 videos, you know, in like 3 minutes. And so they see a video like this that says 50 minutes, 40 minutes. They're like, no, I don't have time for that. But then they end up 4 hours, you know, watching 300 videos, which is crazy. But yeah, but maybe those single song reactions, you know, like maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, I would like to get back into. And me alone or together with Alexia. But yeah, this was a nice song. It was a feel good, you know, also, you know, pretty acoustic with a nice little solo there, you know, and just, yeah, this one, the other one, Days of the New, didn't have the lyrics. So I must say, I'm sorry, I didn't really pay too much attention to the lyrics. This one did have the lyrics. But again, I'm so focused on the music that I do ignore the lyrics, and I know sometimes they're very important, and especially with bands, you know, Genesis, Steely Dan, it's just what makes the song. But then again, it's musically so rich. At a first time reaction, you can't really focus on the lyrics, because then you miss all the music. You know, you can't just focus. You can't separate your brain and just like be 100% focused on the lyric aspect and the music as well. It's just like not possible. That's why you listen to it 30, 40 times, 50, 100, you know, because you want to get that. And then, I mean, we went to see Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon at this planetarium. It was, oh my God, like I felt like I literally was on some kind of hallucinate. I was like literally hallucinating in this thing. I had to close my eyes just to be like, okay, like don't throw up, because it was so trippy. It was like being in 3D without the glasses. But I heard some stuff from Dark Side of the Moon that I'd never heard before. Maybe because my mind was just like a little bit more perceptive to other things, you know. I heard like laughing and stuff that I've heard before in different parts of the record, but it's just stuff, and it was amazing. But yeah, that's just what happens with me with, you know, music and lyrics. Sometimes I just either focus on the lyrics, I either focus on the music. So I was focusing more on the musical aspect here. Okay, so we're going to get back into videos here. So these were the two audios. We're going to choose two more videos for Travis. And so far, it's been really, really great. I mean, I loved the first track. Ooh, that's bright. The first track just blew my mind. The second one was awesome. Great grunge, like just everything a grunge song has to have. It had, you know. And the third one was really cool. It was more, you know, an acoustic song. And I do appreciate it, you know, feel good music. And I'm sure it's like one of maybe, you know, Travis's favorites. And that's what, you know, I love that you guys really want to show me, you know, this is what I like, you know. So this is my marathon. That's what I listen to. you know. I like that. It's like a mixtape for a friend, you know. Really cool. And so okay, so this is Margaret Glaspy, and this is Get Back, the Echo Sessions. Let me just go ahead here real quick. I'm gonna do a little trick, because some of these videos get so many views that they just throw in, you know, the occasional ad, you know, and I don't want that to happen. So I play it a little bit, I let it run, and here we go. All right, let's give it up for Margaret. All right, enjoy. Sound of a Telecaster, man. Nice.
Oh, once I had it all, but did it all have me? When you're dripping in your privilege, you don't know the difference between what you want and what you need. When nothing is enough, it gets tough just to smile.
Oh, come on. That's what I was trying to avoid. You see, now I'm gonna have to edit the video. It's okay. Let's just you know what? Let's do this. So I don't have to do any edits. You see, that's super sneaky, man. Let's just play it out. Oh man, this is so infuriating, you know, about YouTube. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's put it back. I'm just gonna leave it in, you know. I mean, I was gonna stop it anyways. I love her sound. I love that all these instruments look so old, you know, and it's almost like I don't know like what it is about that, but my instruments, you know, sometimes, and they're like, oh my God, clean your guitar for Christ's sakes. And I'm like, no, you know, it sounds better, you know, when it's all like full of, I don't know, you know, like grease and, no, I mean, no, that's not the thing, but it's just like, I think old instruments just sound better than new instruments. There's something about it, you know, of being used and having that wear and tear on them, you know. I don't know. I think that's, I could be wrong, you know, but yeah. So, and yeah, she has like a little bit of this Alanis, you know, voice. And then she looks a little bit like Natalie Portman, maybe. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I love her sound. I love that it's just a trio and they get so much sound, you know. Just the bass, guitar, drums, her voice. That's all they need to sound amazing. So let's see if we get another ad. Let's see.
It gets tough just to smile. When every crack is a canyon, every inch feels like a mile. Get back to the place you started from. Get back to childhood. Get back to what's good. Once I thought I was the only. Oh, I was so lonely. When you're only thinking of yourself, you're missing out on everybody else.
So good, man. So good. I love it. I love her. And I mean, you see, she was literally just playing power chords. It's, if you play them like that, you know, with a little bit of like fuzz on there, you know, and the pens also, you know, these guitars have just something about them, you know. I remember when I used to play, well, the last place I used to play live when I met Alexia, there was this guy, and he would just leave this Telecaster, you know, at where we would play, you know, every night, and I pretty much, like, I would tell him, hey, can I use the Tele, you know, like, it just sounds so good, but also for specific songs, especially stuff we would play in drop D and blues, you know, and just like it has like a different sound than, there's no humbucker, you know, which I love, but I love the single coil, you know, sound of a Tele, and I don't know, it's just simpler days, you know, it just sounds good. They look cool, and I'm gonna post a picture of me with that Tele. We played at the Hard Rock, and that was a great concert. And Alexia was there, and we were not even dating or anything. She was just there supporting the band. And because pretty much the reason that I ended up in that band was because her best friend went to music school. So they needed somebody, you know, to fill in his shoes. And that's pretty much how I ended up in that band. And that's how we met like a year later, or almost 2 years later. But we did meet the first night. I went to see the guys play, because I was like, no, I don't want to play rock, and I don't want to play metal, you know, because I was like, what are you guys gonna play? And then, oh, we're gonna play like blues, rock, metal, and I'm like, I don't know, you know, because I'd played so much other stuff with Bob, the guy that died, from Scotland, the guy that was pretty much my music teacher in Mexico. And so I just enjoyed the stuff that he played. We played a lot of like jazz and acoustic stuff, and reggae, and just like more relaxing music. And I was just learning so much about music. I didn't want to like go back to, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, then when I went back, I was super happy to be back. And but yeah, this was beautiful. And yes, she does have a little bit of that, you know, voice of Alanis style, you know, but I loved, you know, the simpleness of it all, you know, just power chords, the bass, the drums, beautiful, you know, beautiful singing, the way she held that note, you know, for like 20 seconds there. Great. Oh wow, and they're touring as well. So let's see, where is she? Like, is she like a solo artist? Let me check here. Let me just Google real quick. All right. Okay. Cool, man. So yeah, it's an indie band. Wow, she's 35. She looks amazing. American from New York City. She started when she was 21 years old. Playing and living in New York at 21. I'm sure she started before, but great talent, man. Awesome. Cool. I love it. Okay, so this video, let me, you know, I'm just gonna let it play for a while here. So we used to have YouTube Premium, and then we ran out, because I mean we don't use YouTube that much, you know. So since we already have Spotify Premium, which is the highest tier, you know, it has the best sound, I think 320. It runs at 320, you know, so it's almost CD quality. So yeah, so that's why, you know, we still have ads on our YouTube. But I'm sure that, I don't know how many ads our YouTube videos have. I don't think since they're not monetized, it doesn't make a lot of sense to put ads in there. But who knows? I'm really not sure. Okay, so I'm letting this play. Now, it really depends on the video. This one has 2 million views. So there could be like suddenly an ad popping in there, you know. So I just want to avoid that. But yeah, so yeah, let us know what you guys think of, you know. We want to go live at least once a week, at least once every 2 weeks, because, you know, we did take like 4 months off of like going live. We did like 1 year without unboxings. Although I think we pretty much told everyone not to send us anything anymore, because our house is just like full of stuff, you know, and we love everything, but we can't display everything, you know. It's like, I do have to, like, I want to change up the background a little bit to display a little bit more records, but it's difficult. I rather wait, you know. I think we've told everyone to just, you know, stop sending us stuff for now, and maybe continue in the future when we have a bigger place. So yeah, but yeah, let us know if you would like to see more lives, and we're gonna try and do more stuff, you know, like Alexia's doing like shorts, and I'm trying to come up with, you know, ideas, you know, more guitar stuff, maybe get more solos, but also we're very funny people, and we do a lot of like jokes amongst us, you know, and we always make kind of like faces and stuff, and we were like, we could show that, you know, because we're really kind of weird in that way. So we could do skits, you know, of just like normal, just the stuff we do, you know. It's kind of hilarious. And the people that know us more personally, they know that we're like super bizarre. I guess, you know, like every couple, you know, you have your bizarre side to it. And but yeah, we're also good actors, you know. We really like to act out stuff, and we quote a lot of stuff from movies, and that could be content, you know, just to entertain. So yeah, let us know if you would like to see that. All right, I think the video did not get, I let it run literally 2 minutes without volume. So if it gives us a ad, YouTube really like hates us. All right, here we go. So this is Rising Appalachia Silver. And this is live at the Preservation Hall. This looks an amazing, like an amazing place to play. I mean, look at that floor, those walls. That's just amazing. That's like gypsy jazz heaven right there. Okay, let's go. Wow, he's playing a cello like that. That's amazing. Beautiful, man.
To the edge
That trumpet, holy sh! Beautiful, man. Wow, man. I don't know if I should pause. Maybe not. Oh, okay, I paused. I didn't want to. I literally, you saw that. I was like, okay, away. Beautiful. This band is like very, the atmosphere is just wonderful. Like, I just want to sit there, you know. There's some people there. And, but these two vocalists are just like amazing. The whole vibe of these people, like, I know these kind of people. They're like just mystical musicians, you know. I love to hang out with people like this. That's all they do, you know. They play. It's all about the music, you know. And I mean, this is the way you should live as a musician, you know. And I love the cello being used as a bass. I love the acoustic guitar here. Very subtle, but very, it's just everybody's playing just what needs to be done. Nobody's like doing too much because it's not necessary. Nobody's taking over, you know. That's what a good band is all about, to do. That's what I learned when I played with Bob, you know. I got there and I was like, and he's like, hey, chill, you know, like, take off your distortion. Let's look for a nice clean tone here. And then you're going to play between the music. You're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation here. I'm like, conversation? And just like, you know, they really educated me how to be part of the band, how to lower your volume, you know. When she takes the solo, when she plays the piano part here, like, I want that guitar to go down. When I take my sax solo, you know, give me a nice bed, you know, give me a nice, you know, bass, you know, and stuff like that. And then bass solo, you know, I would literally just volume swell. And I learned so much from being a rock guitar player to being able to, you know, play along with people, you know, to communicate looks. You know, you don't even need to talk anymore when you have that kind of communication. And that's what I love about these bands, you know. There's a lot of, you know, togetherness, you know, and that's why it sounds so good, because they all know not to be too loud and what to apply to make the song better. I love that percussionist. I don't know what that round thing is, but it sounds amazing. I love the percussions he's using with his hands. I don't know if those are egg shakers, but great backup vocal from the other girl. She's just phenomenal, you know. And the guitar, beautiful. The trumpet, so subtle with that filter, you know. It's not too loud. It sounds very, very, I don't know, just beautiful, you know. So there's another minute left. Let's listen to some more, and we're good on time, you know. This is where I wanted to end up, more or less, you know. It really depends. It always depends on the music. Sometimes I make it's very short because there's not so much to talk about, but here there's so much good stuff, you know. So, okay, let's keep going.
My reflection, saw my reflection, will outlive her memories, and she was silver looking back at me.
That acoustic guitar.
Will live out the ages, and she was
See how they went down? That is the art of like dropping, let's see, let me just close this. Okay. The way they dropped all the volumes of all the instruments. I don't know how to say that word. I'm still looking for it. I know it in Spanish, matizar. And I've talked about this. Matizar significado. Matizar. Graduar con delicadeza sonidos o expresiones conceptuales. Okay, let's see how this to shade, to tinge. How do you say this? Matizar in English. And that's another thing that I learned. To tint? I don't know if that makes any sense. To tint. But it's pretty much when when you're playing, let's say, some kind of blues progression, and then suddenly you get lower and lower and lower, and you just hear like, and the bass is like, I don't know. Let me know if you know the word. This was just an amazing marathon. Thank you so much, Travis, for this really, really cool, marathon. And yeah, please let me know, everyone. What did you think? I think this was an amazing mix of great 90s tunes, a little bit more 80s as well. I think Days of the New. I think that the first track was, 80s, very cool. I think that was still my favorite one. Then Days of the New had that grunge, the late 90s. Then Toad, the Wet Sprocket, had more like an 80s sound, but really cool. What did we have? What was the Margaret, beautiful, like 90s, also grunge, kind of alternative vibe there. More alternative than grunge. She sounded very alternative, indie. And this last one was just like more like mystical, like it had like this super cool vibe of acoustic instruments, at their just beautiful, like that trumpet, that acoustic guitar playing those beautiful chords, and then kind of like taking a little solo, but very subtle, not overtaking a situation. That's what is so nice, And I hear a lot of guitar players that, just take the song, but they never really like, for example, there's a lot of guitar fusion that I listen to, but even though they take all these amazing solos, they're very expressive and they don't really ruin anything. It just moves the song along, and nothing else really changes. It's not like too loud. It's not like in a rock song where that's the center of attention for that moment, that solo. No, it's just an improvisation, and like Pat Metheny. Pat, you guys know Pat Metheny, and I love Pat Metheny. And I can't wait to see him live. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait until he comes back. But in the meantime, again, thank you so much. This was awesome. Thank you, Travis, for sending me an email, letting me know that you wanted to do, a marathon, and I'm very happy we did. This was amazing stuff to learn from, to listen to, all that good stuff. Let me know which one was your favorite, everyone else. I'm sure this is, just like Travis's music style. Very cool, very good taste. And yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. Check out Travis's channel. Like I said, I'll leave it in the description. And I'll see you all in the next one.